With no manners. Do you just understand what you just did like 10 minutes ago? Oh,
that's horrible.
Hello and welcome back to Cinema Rules. My name is Sean and look who's here. The first video back since having your kid. Yeah. We've recorded a couple, but they're coming out way later. This is coming out like next week.
It's been a wild ride, man.
It has, yeah.
Wild ride. He's already a film critic himself as well. So.
Are you showing still?
Yeah, a little bit. Thanks for that comment, by the way, whoever that was. You know who you are.
So yeah, obviously we're back, and today we're going into a Clockwork Orange, which was a Patreon poll. Yeah, winner.
Right. This is based on a book. I know that, and I know it's meant to be. I know it's Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah.
I think it's meant to be a bit. Is it controversial, or it was when it came out?
I think it's controversial.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the plot is. Yeah. No idea. But it did win the Patreon poll when it got voted for. Because what I do, if you don't know, on Patreon, everyone recommends a film, and I pick them randomly from a number generator, and then I pick 10, and then they vote for which 10. As soon as Clockwork Orange got picked on the number generator,
storm
I was just like, that one's winning. That one's winning. So thank you for voting.
So why do you want us to watch it?
It's going to be traumatizing, I think.
Do you reckon? I think, is it about like a home invasion?
I have no idea.
And people getting attacked in a home invasion or something?
I didn't think it would be about that, so if you're really wrong, then you might look a bit...
I don't know what it's about. Like...
Yeah, so not only did this win Patreon poll, but it is also a part of the 100 Movies Bucket List playlist that we're currently going on. So, as I've said before, there's like 40
You haven't
movies.
seen Casino Royale?
I think I should have scratched that off. But there's about 40 movies on there.
You haven't seen Silence of the Lambs?
No. I've seen this famous scene. So I've basically seen the movie.
God. We watched Moonlight.
Yeah.
Mate,
it needs updating.
You've got to do a little bit scratchy on this, mate.
Yeah. Because there's also...
Godfather you've seen?
No, I haven't. I didn't go and see it. Casablanca. American History X I need to cross off as well. But there's about 30 odd.
We've got The Deer Hunter to watch. We watched The Good, the Bad and the Ugly.
Yeah. I haven't seen The Prestige. Haven't seen that.
You watched that?
Yeah, I watched that. So there's about 37 movies that need crossing off. So come with us on this journey where we scratch off this poster. It's one of those films. Where everyone hypes it up so much, like The Exorcist, to the point where you just don't want to watch it.
Yeah, I get that,
but
because you're almost like there's the expectation that you need to like be obsessed with this film.
Yeah,
there are a few films, aren't there, that people always like, what, you haven't seen that? You like you that, just now.
Like,
yeah.
Right, so thank you very much for voting on that film for the Patreon poll. Chances are the next poll is already up as we speak, so if you want to be a part of that
little vote,
yes, link in the description for that. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Give the video a little like.
If you like films. If you don't like films,
then why are you here?
Then don't subscribe. But if you like films, subscribe.
Yeah.
If you're not subscribed, you don't like films.
Correct. Right, so let's get into the reaction, I guess. Let's go. So he's obviously the leader of these weirdos.
This would sharpen you up and make you ready for a bit of the old ultra-violence.
Where are they?
It's weird.
Are they like a gang?
I think so.
That's Tom on a Tuesday night.
Yep, be me tonight.
Oh, they're just beating them up. This is what English people are actually.
This is
we don't just drink tea and go, ooh.
English culture.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Feel this.
Nothing like
this
what
is
I thought
nuts.
it would be.
You said it was a home invasion movie.
That was a gang that broke into someone's house and.
That was a real kick, and good for laughs and lashings of the old ultra-violent.
Is he basically like a Joker kind of character that just will do anything
just to
cause chaos?
Chaos and anarchy, yeah.
I'm sorry, but we don't usually let strangers in the middle.
For God's sake. Oh, Jesus.
This doesn't make me want to root for anyone.
No, I don't think you're meant to root for him, mate.
So we got rid of the auto and stopped off at the Corova for a nightcap.
That must have been the scene I heard about.
What did you do that for?
For being a bastard with no manners.
With no manners? Do you just understand what you just did like 10 minutes ago?
So best we go home ways and get a bit of spatchka. Right?
Whatever that means.
It's how British people talk.
It's past 8, Alex. You don't want to be late for school, son.
He's 40 years old.
Anything wrong, sir?
Wrong? Why should you think of anything being wrong?
What's going on?
There was a bit of a nastiness last night, yes? Some very extreme nastiness, yes? A few of the 7 Billy Boys' friends were ambulance off late.
He likes his loud music, doesn't he, Kubrick? He likes to express himself with music. It's just like an outburst of like expression.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like whatever thought pops into your mind.
That's
boom.
what I'm thinking. It's just about at the moment.
Yeah,
like a
freedom,
like an anarchical kind of expression.
Oh, the old Moloko Plus first, would you not say? He's something to sharpen us up. Some of the Moloko Plus. But you especially, we understand.
We've just been silent, like listening to this whole interaction.
Whoa. I mean, Kubrick does like classical music because at the start of 2001 had it as well.
Oh, just cut him.
I had not cut into any of Dim's main cables, and so with the help of a clean Tashtuk, the red groovy soon stopped.
Translation. Didn't cut into his vein, and it didn't take long for the blood to stop. Although he said cable instead of vein and red groove instead of blood.
So odd. I don't understand, like, how are we supposed to be rooting for these characters that literally just their purpose is to go around raping people? Jesus.
Come on, let's go. The police are coming. 1 minute, Doogie.
Oh. What? They just betrayed
revenge
him.
for
yeah.
You are now a murderer, little Alex. Murderer.
You are now a murderer.
He must be a great disappointment to you, sir.
Oh.
I didn't expect it to go in this direction.
No, but it makes sense. Is it going from like a explosion of expression and freedom to conformity and structure, isolation?
Right. Carry on. Pick that up and put it down properly.
Everything is every single thing is
every minute.
Yeah,
every minute characterization that makes him who he is going to be broken down. What a job.
Any venereal disease? No, sir. Rags? No, sir. Lice? No, sir. Blue there for the bar? Yes, sir.
No wonder we haven't seen this actor much. He did this film and
I was like, I'm never doing it again.
I read all about the scourging and the crowning with thorns, and I could video myself helping in and even taking charge of the toll-chocking and the nailing in.
That's why he's reading it. He's taking
not inspiration, but he's
pleasure in the torture.
Yeah.
I've never been guilty of any institutional infraction, have I, Father?
You certainly have not 655-321.
675-321.
Didn't even call him by his name.
How about putting me in for this new treatment, Father? I take it you are referring to the Ludovico technique.
Ludovico technique. What's this gonna be then?
It's like hypnotize.
It changes, yeah.
I only know I want to be good. Be patient, my son.
Is he making it up? Like, does he want to get?
No, he doesn't want to be good. He just wants to get out.
Yeah.
Excellent. He's enterprising, aggressive,
Outgoing, young, bold, vicious. He'll do.
Does he want it though?
Nope.
Or does he just want to get out?
Wants to get out.
Prisoner escort, move forward.
He's definitely taking the hasn't he? He jumped.
Like a like a horse.
Yeah.
What exactly is the treatment here going to be then?
It's quite simple, really. We're just going to show you some films.
Are they going to tape
Like a
his eyes open?
hypnotic, yeah.
Yeah, hypnotic, yeah. He's got a straitjacket
Where I
on.
was taken to, brothers, was like no cine I ever videoed before.
Like
I
this.
was bound.
Oh, that's horrible.
You could slushie the screams and moans, very realistic. And you could even
It's
get
another
video
gang
reading
with
of
the
looks-
pirate,
looks-
the pirate gang.
Yeah, but it looks very similar to what they were wearing.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, that's horrible.
Very soon now, the drug will cause the subject to experience a death-like paralysis, together with deep feelings of terror and helplessness.
Holy horror.
it was Ludwig van. Ninth Symphony, fourth movement.
That eye shot. That's horrible. Can't believe the actor actually did that.
It's wrong because everybody has the right to live and be happy without being told, chopped and knifed.
No, boy, you really must leave it to us. But be cheerful about it.
He recognised the wrongdoing after he heard the Beethoven music overplaying onto violent imagery. It's like, that's wrong.
Yeah,
He associated
yeah.
that was wrong. Beautiful. And so he's recognising life is
Something
life is
something
beautiful,
he
and doing
likes
that to
that's
life is...
beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
At this stage, we introduce the subject himself. He is, as you will perceive, fit and well nourished. He comes straight from a night's sleep and a good breakfast, undrugged.
Or is he? Or is he like more insane? Because he's gone
Yeah, I mean,
through
he
that
was like-
torture.
Don't with the eyes. I hate anything to do with eyes.
But enough of words. Actions speak louder than action now. Observe all.
Observe. What's he going to do? Like a interpretive dance?
Just be like,
I
and
am
he just
God.
says, and he just says, violence is
bad.
And
And
they're
they're like, "Wah!"
Why did you do that, brother? I've never done wrong to you.
You want to know why I did that? Well, you see. I do this, and that, and this.
Yeah, but if that was happening, it would be a normal reaction to to
exactly.
fight back.
Any questions?
Choice. The boy has no real choice, has he? Self-interest.
So he's therefore not
Truly
good.
We are concerned only with cutting down crime.
Yeah. Can you really be good if your choice to be bad is taken away from you?
Yeah.
Well, I'm back. Good to see you back.
Why didn't you let us know what was happening, son?
Sorry, Em. I wanted it to be like a big surprise for you and P.
They're terrified of him.
That's Joe. He lives here now. The lodger.
We went like that because it's been replaced, basically.
You're back to make life a misery.
Sounds like
for your
Ramsay
lovely
Bolton.
parents once more is at it. Well, over my dead corpse you will, because you see they've let me be more like a son to them than like a lodger.
It's like an instant, oh, I'm going to throw up, so I'll stop punching.
Whatever we may do in the future, we can't just say to Joe to get out. Now, can we?
Subtle way of saying, you need to go somewhere else, son.
I don't feel any sympathy for this guy at all.
No.
Because he brutally murdered somebody.
Yeah.
Everything you've done sitting here at night round the family table, and pretty shocking it was to listen to. It made me real sick, a lot of it did. Now look what you've gone and done to your mother.
Christ, it's a bit morbid, a bit dark.
Depressing.
Nothing happened.
Oh my god.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, it is the same person.
Brother, I've never seen you before. This is the poisonous young swine that nears us.
Oh,
He's going to get beat up by all of them.
What's the trouble,
Oh, it's his old gang. They're now police officers.
A job for two who are now of job age. The police.
Jeez, so the violent...
As soon as they arrived, I'm like, it's weird.
The violent criminals became the police.
Yeah.
Don't call me Dim no more either. Officer call me.
Enough is remembered though, little Alice.
This is to make sure you stay cured.
What are they going to do to him? They're gonna kill him.
How are they're leaving it on for so long? The shot. That's ridiculous.
There was your faithful narrator, being held helpless like a babe in arms, and suddenly realizing where he was.
He was wearing a mask before, so they probably don't recognise him.
I know you. Julian, draw a bath for this young man.
Certainly, Frank. Thank you very much, sir.
Is something gonna happen? He looks like he's excited.
He looks like he's happy. Yeah.
Oh. What's he doing? What the f?
This young boy is a living witness to these diabolical proposals. The common people must know, must see.
So it hasn't been put through the law, that conditioning thing.
He's singing the song in which he was singing when he was destroying the house.
The doctor said it was pneumonia because it happened some months later during a flu epidemic. The doctors told me it was pneumonia, but I knew what it was.
Jesus Christ.
I can't see much in the future. And I feel that any second something terrible is going to happen to me.
You jumped from that window onto the floor, they wouldn't kill you.
Yeah, that was much higher.
Was it?
How are you?
Are you feeling better?
F off! Look at me!
I kept having this dream. And like all these doctors were playing around with me Gulliver. You know, like the inside of my brain. I seem to have this dream over and over again.
Maybe they were.
Did that actually happen?
My mind is a blank. And I'll smash your face for you, Yarblocos.
Yeah, he's back.
He's regressed back.
An inquiry will place the responsibility where it belongs. We want you to regard us as friends.
Is he basically going to get compensation?
Helping you, sir.
We always help our friends, don't we?
What the hell?
I was cured, all right.
He had the effects of like violence and stuff like that, but when they mess around to try and fix him, he's been reverted back to his old ways.
Yeah. Right. A Clockwork Orange, and
yes.
we did look up the meaning of the title as well, because we'd never heard of the term before. So it's definitely an interesting concept, and it's definitely before its time as well. Like the concept of free will, we think about it. I think people talk about it a lot more today because of how they're exposed to like news and so on. So it's an interesting topic. It's just hard. It's such a hard film, isn't it? Because you don't want to empathise with the character because he's so horrific. Yet at the same time, there's that concept of can you be good if your ability to be bad is taken away from you?
I don't feel that Stanley Kubrick filmed this film or told this story in order for the audience to sympathise with the character.
No.
I think it was simply putting this guy who is a rat in a maze, an experimental person, and to demonstrate Kubrick's understanding as to whether you can be good through choice, or are you born bad, or are you born good. And I think his resolution or his message is that essentially once you're bad, you're bad. You can't be. Yeah. You can't. You must have a choice. You must choose yourself to be good rather than, you know.
It's a difficult one as well, like because they're so like horrifically like anarchic at the start that they just do anything, and it's so voyeuristic as well. It's definitely 100% a film that you can analyze every single frame of.
Yeah.
All the Kubrick films are, aren't they? Let's be
There's
honest.
a certain look to a Kubrick film. You know it's a Kubrick film because of the types of
but
shots.
I feel
and
like you
lenses
can
he
analyze the
uses.
shots there. They're used for a reason. The imagery's all used for a reason.
Yeah.
But it's heavy. It's hard going.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like, from what I've experienced, people talking about this film before, a lot of people like it because of the excess and the hedonism and the chaos and the fact that it does anything at the start. But that's not the point, really, is it?
No.
The whole point of the film is about the message of free will.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. And I've seen certain people that I know dress up for Halloween as
and then look at
the
those
character
people
at
the
the
same
start.
way again.
And I'm just
yeah.
no, like, you shouldn't be doing that. That
You
that
don't
character
understand it.
is
You see it as a character from film history, and you just think that it's...
Yeah, the character's vulgar. And yes, you could be like, yeah, but people dress up as, like, Michael Myers and stuff like that. It's
the
like,
character is horrific, though. Like, he feels like he's got the mind of a child, but he'll just do anything for his own...
entertainment.
For the sake of his own entertainment.
Yeah.
It's difficult to talk about this film, because, like, every shot is intentionally crafted, but also just...
It's an
The
interesting...
direction's a weird one.
It's a weird and interesting approach to the subject. Like, the story itself is a little bit too... Is it too convoluted for the message it's trying to portray? Or is it too weak for the message? Or is it too simplistic? Like, is it too on the nose?
Is it too repetitive at the start?
Shall we rate it? So what would you rate this out of 10?
Yeah, let's rate it.
Let's just carry on.
Okay, right, I'm just thinking.
If I'll
you
go
go first. You go first.
Right. If I'm completely honest, where this ranks between all of the Kubrick films that I've seen so far, I feel Kubrick really found his edge. I really did like a 2001 Space Odyssey in the 60s, but the majority of his work that I like is in the 80s. The Shining, Full Metal Jacket, Full Metal Jacket. I love Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
This, I think, is a little bit all over the place.
Yeah.
I think it's got a clear message, but I think the executions are just a little bit too messy.
Yeah.
The executions are just a little bit too messy. And I'm not saying, like, completely. I'm not saying it's a complete mess of the film. I'm just saying that, in my opinion, all the other ones are a little bit of a tighter movie, you know, tighter plot, tighter execution. So I'm going to rate this... I don't know. I'm going to get hate. I'm going to get hate. I'm going to rate this 7.7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Because if you get hate for that, I'm going to get more hate.
Oh, you're gonna rate it lower. Oh,
right. Okay. So, I like the message in this film of free will. I think it's effective, and it is impactful, and it is powerful. And, you know, there's so many scenes in this film that are amazing. They're well shot. I love the camera work that Kubrick does. Like, he's so good for that. Like, a lot of directors, especially these days, it almost... You can never tell. But here you can dissect shots just like in The Shining. But The Shining and 2001 A Space Odyssey, for me, they're just amazing films. I love them. They're so good. I think I gave The Shining a 9.
Yeah.
And I think I gave
Space Odyssey
quite similar as well. Yeah. Maybe 8.8 or something like that.
Yeah.
I think they're great. I just think they're great. I think for me, this film... The chaos and the anarchy of the start, it's important because it shows us his character and how evil he is, and that's needed for the message of free will. And if you take your choice to be bad away, can you still be good, and so on. But there's just so much there, isn't there? It's just so much there at the beginning that just personally I'm just like, I don't enjoy it as much. Now, that's not me being a film critic. That's just me thinking...
It's just your personal preference.
Yeah.
And how it's executed.
Yeah, and like I said, I'd love to hear everyone's thoughts about it, but I'm going to give it just a 7.
I think there's no doubt about that this film is a well-made film. There's no doubt about it that this film is good.
Yeah,
but I think where the difference lies between rating it a 10 out of 10 to a 7 out of 10 literally comes down to personal preference.
Yeah,
that's it.
Exactly.
Because there's no doubt about it that Kubrick is a master in this realm.
We love, I love horror and sci-fi just more than perhaps what would you call this?
Drama,
thriller, political commentary.
Yeah.
So that's my personal preference going through. But I still like the film. I like the film. It's just.
I think the way that these kind of films blur in terms of rating them higher or lower. There's films that are purely entertainment, and there's films that are idea films. I think I've said this in a video before. There are idea films, and then there's films just purely for entertainment. This is an idea film, and ideas films just literally fall on to personal preference. Do you like the idea? Do you like how it's executed?
All of you, I'm sure lots of you think that this is like a masterpiece, and it will be for you a 10 out of 10. But
that's fine.
That's fine, yeah.
We can see it. We can see why it would be. Yeah, so do you agree with our scores? Probably not.
Man, I think people have voted for this so heavily as well because it's so intense, thought-provoking and shocking.
No, I know. So let us know what you would rate it. Comment down below your interpretations, ideas, and opinions.
We've said it loads, but we've got to make a video one day where we just revisit and not rewatch, but just discuss films that we have watched previously after like a year of having thought about them and spoken with other people about them
after a second viewing or
just
something.
Re-talking about some films.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Man, what a way to start off our Saturday morning show. I'm going to be thinking about this all day.
Oh God, yeah. If you want to watch the full-length reaction to this movie along with us, link in the description for our Patreon page is down below. This did win the Patreon poll for this week, so chances are the next Patreon poll is up and ready now. So same link will let you recommend films and
you pick something that's not so like intense.
Jesus,
I'm just tired now.
Tell me about it. They picked.
We didn't speak much, I don't think. As much as we normally do,
because it's an ideas film. You have to soak it in. It was the same with Requiem for a Dream. Like that's just soul.
Yeah, you haven't put that reaction up yet, so I haven't seen your reaction to that.
No, it's out now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's out now. Yeah.
I saw your thumbnail and you were like,
mate, it's horrifying, that film.
I need to watch it.
So check that out if you haven't seen it. But thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Yeah.
Cheers.